Finally, oh my gosh, you would not believe how much time I had to put in editing all these clips into this video. It was over an hour and a half. It was ridiculous. This should not take this long. Welcome to another movie review. I'm sorry if you're getting old of these being all the videos I'm putting out, but I haven't done movie reviews on my channel like ever before, except for like my top favorite movies, and I just didn't really know that much about cinema then. So I, into movies, couldn't tell, so I want to make some movie videos recently. Sorry. To clarify, this list is not my list of what I felt was the best transformation of the book to the movie, like it was the most accurate, because to be honest with you, most of these on the list I have not read the actual book because, sorry to break it to you, I can't stand reading books. For the most part, that is. 10.
Boy, do I hate being right all the time.
Yes, Jurassic Park is number 10. I'm sorry if you thought this might have been higher on the list, but this is a list of the movies that I enjoyed most that was originally a book. And Jurassic Park was very good, but the watchability for me, it wasn't very high. Like, I could watch it once in a while, but it's not a movie that it's like I could watch over and over again. Like, let's say I was in the car, and then we had that on DVD, and it's like I was too lazy to go get another one. I haven't done this in forever, but if we're going to watch a movie again, it's not a movie that I continue to watch over and over again. Like a lot of movies on this list, I could do with. 9.
I'll eat you up, I love you so.
I want you to be king forever.
Definitely.
It's that dog. Don't feed it, it'll just follow you around.
Where the Wild Things Are is a very sad movie, I'll put it like that. It was surprisingly good to me. I saw this when I was little, but I still knew what a good movie was. And this was actually a really good movie to me, based off of, it was a really short kids book. It was very different, and that's not a bad thing at all. They went their own way, and I can completely understand that. Like, you can't make a little short kids book into an hour-and-a-half movie. That's just obvious. But it was very sad. Like, if you watch this movie and you do not cry, you have something very wrong with you. I'm not joking at all. If you don't cry at this movie, you need to go see a doctor, because this is a very sad movie. At the end, it's just the relationship that he grows with the Wild Things is so strong, and you just see how torn up they are when he leaves. And you can see when he gets home, like, the look on his mom's face, she's just like, I don't want to lose you again. And it's really sad, guys. If you've seen this movie, you most likely know what I'm talking about. If you don't, I'm sorry, because it is a sad movie, and if you can't feel that, I'm sad for you. 8. World War Z is the next movie on this list, and honestly, guys, when I first saw this movie, I saw this, like, when it first came out on DVD. I know it came out in 2013, but I don't know if it came out with 13 or 14 on DVD. But when it first came out on DVD, though, my brothers got it. They bought it because they wanted, I don't know why. And then I saw it, and I started seeing this, and I was a very squeamish little youngling when I was 13. How old was I 2 years ago? And when I saw it at first, I'm like, this is terrifying. And then when I got like 20 minutes through the movie, I'm like, this is so much fun. Like, I was just watching the movie, and I was just like jumping up and down on my bed. I'm like, I love this movie. This is a really fun movie. And that's what it was. It was a summer fun movie, and it was really good. I didn't read the book on it, so I don't know how accurate it was. I heard it was not very good on accuracy, but I'm not completely sure on that. But it definitely was a very good summer blockbuster. 7. Great Gatsby is the next movie, and this movie, it's just, I don't know. It just when I watched it, I've watched it 1.5 times now. I saw it once when it first came out on DVD a couple years ago. Well, kind of DVD. It was on. We have Dish for our TV company, and my dad ordered it on there to watch. And I saw it, and I really liked it. And now we're watching it again in my class at school. But just whenever I watch it, it just always seems like I'm always transfixed on the screen, and it's not necessarily all the scenes. It's just basically Gatsby's relationship with Daisy. It's mainly because of Leonardo DiCaprio. The guy is amazing, and he still hasn't won an Oscar, which is ridiculous. Duh. But I don't know. It's just how there's just really good chemistry there, and watching it, it's like, I'm not big on romance movies, like, at all. You cannot pay me to watch a romance movie, unless it's this. It's not necessarily a complete romance movie, but it does have romance scenes in it, and for some reason, I just really like it based off of that chemistry that the two actors have together. 6.
Roy Scheider, Robert Shaw, Richard Dreyfuss, Jaws. See it before you go swimming.
I tried to do this part of introducing Jaws by humming the theme. It didn't work out, like, at all. I can't do that to save my life. I'm not joking. I even made a little shark fin. It didn't help. That sucks. Anyways, Jaws is a very good movie. If you haven't seen it, stop living under a rock and watch it, because it's probably the most famous horror movie out there ever. Technically horror, even though it's a PG movie, which is freaking ridiculous. Like, have you seen this movie? You should. It's great. 5.
Let me see your damn face now! Don't move, don't move!
Shutter Island. This is a good movie. I just have one problem with it. Like, it's a good movie on its own, which is why it's on this list, duh. But my problem with it is, if you've seen Memento and this, you can kind of see there are a lot of similarities with it. Spoiler, as always, if you see me do a movie video, just know that there's going to be spoilers in it, because I don't like to be held back. He kills his wife, okay? And in Memento, he kills his wife too. But both movies, how they do it is they both want you to think, like, alright, he's trying to figure out who killed his wife, but he killed his wife. And it's just, there's a lot of similarities with it like that. Like, there's somebody else that he's accusing of it, like here. And it's just, when I saw this movie and I finished it, everything just kind of like, there are different parts of it that kind of just showed, like, alright, this is like Memento. This is like Memento. This is like Memento. And you might be saying to yourself, well, what if Memento did that off of this? It didn't. It was made in like 1999. This was in like 2006 or 2008, I believe. I remember that. Yeah. 4.
You really are fantastic.
I try. Fantastic Mr. Fox.
Just lightning bolt.
This fence might be electric.
Well, I just hope it doesn't mean thunder, because I have a phobia of that.
The next movie on this cussing list is Fantastic Mr. Cussing Fox. And it's a fantastic cussing movie. If you're wondering why I'm saying this, watch the cussing movie, and you'll know. Be straight, this movie's freaking hilarious. Like, it's not set up. All the comedy plays into it, but it's just like these little things that they're very sarcastic, and it's my kind of humor. I'm a very sarcastic person. If you know me in real life, you know I am very sarcastic with you. Sometimes I feel like I'm too sarcastic with people and they get offended, but hey, it's life. What you gonna do? 3.
Now, my mama's always telling me how miracles happen every day. Some people don't think so, but they do. You can come home with me at my house in Greenbow. I'll take care of you.
Why are you so good to me?
You're my girl.
Okay, Jenny. I just have to do that. I just love impersonating that quote. It's just really fun. Forrest Gump actually surprised me that it was a book. I didn't find that out till like 2 hours ago when I decided to do this list. And it's obviously a very iconic movie. I doubt you've never met somebody who's heard of this movie. But it's just, I haven't read the book. I know nothing about the book. I don't know anybody who's read the book. I don't even know if I know anybody who knows it's a book. Like, this is just so surprising that it's a book, to be honest. I just can't really imagine that much. That was BS. Now that I'm thinking about it, it could very easily be a book. I'm stupid. 2.
No more secrets.
Secrets in my life.
Prestige is not one of only the best book-to-film adaptations, it is also one of the best movies, in my opinion, that was ever made. Christopher Nolan, the director, brilliant guy. Like, seriously, whatever he makes is just pure gold. Like, even when I was a toddler, I bet he just, like, rolled over all the little kids saying, "Look at my building blocks creation. You may now worship it." Anyways, Prestige, twists and turns to the very end. Fantastic performances by everybody. Like, everybody really brought their A-game to this one. Just Christian Bale. Like, I just love that dude as an actor. He's a good guy. He's a good actor. Not a very good guy, though. If you've seen that Terminator video of him, yeah. And finally, number 1. Don't know how that got in there. For those of you that didn't pick up, I was joking. I just want to clarify. I was joking. Seriously, I haven't seen the movie, nor do I ever plan to see the movie, for 2 main reasons. 1, ew, gosh. And 2, I have a very big problem with the book. It's not necessarily that it's crappy material or anything, which I read some of it, and oh my gosh, I was almost gagging. It was so... It also irritates me how she became a millionaire, the author, because of a fan fiction she wrote. Like, I could write a fan fiction about anything that's 10 times better than this, but because of, like, I don't know, mid-aged moms that want to read this for some reason, she made a lot of money. That's ridiculous. Are you kidding me? And finally, number 1.
Where is my mind? Where is my... This is too much!
In the end, you will thank me.
Whoa! Whoa!
I want you to hit me as hard as you can. Ah, God! I shouldn't have done that. My face hurts now. Gosh. Watch the movie and you'll understand that reference. Fight Club is a actually very good movie. If you haven't seen it, another one of the best movies ever made. I do have some flaws with it, but I'm not going to talk about that because this isn't a Everything Wrong with Fight Club video. It was actually really surprising to me to find out that it was a book, just because it's like, alright, I don't know if you've noticed this, because a lot of my subscribers, I doubt they watch movies like I do, but if you noticed, you'll hear about books becoming movies, but you never hear about movies that were books. In my opinion, when you hear about movies that were books, they're going to be better movies, mainly because they're less reliant on the material. A lot of other stuff, it's not necessarily held back by the material, but there are just fans that really want it to be a thing. If you hear about the movies that became a book, fans are just surprised about that because nobody reads the material. It's just directors that they're like, this is really cool, I'm going to take it and put my own turn on it. Not just like, hey, here's my book, could you please make a movie of it? I don't like that. Before I go, I made a list of movies that I thought would have been on this list if I saw them, but I either wasn't allowed to see it because of obvious reasons, or I just haven't gotten to see it yet. Wolf of Wall Street, I haven't seen it. Gone Girl, just haven't gotten to it yet. American Psycho, I'm not sure if I'm allowed to see it, plus I just don't want to see it right now that much, but I think it would be on the list. V for Vendetta, just haven't gotten to it yet, and Perks of Being a Wallflower, just haven't gotten to it yet. Thank you guys so much for sticking to the end of this video. If you liked it, please give me a like. If you have something to say, please leave it in the comments below. If it's negative, I don't want to hear it. I don't know, I've got that weird thing where I don't want to hear negativity. Sorry. Subscribe if you want to see more videos, and I will see you guys in the next one.